All right, y'all, order of operations. Lesson 2, the rules for order of operations. So this is the rules for when you have a number of different operations, and what do you do first, okay? The steps, these numbered steps are really important in understanding them, because what you have to do is finish an entire step before you go on to the next step. And there's multiple things in some of the steps. For example, do all operations in parentheses first. If there's a number of operations inside of the parentheses, then you're doing a number of things inside the parentheses before you go on to the next step. And you're following the order of operations. So if there is addition and then multiplication, you would do multiplication first and then the addition inside of the parentheses. Okay, we'll look at an example of that later. We do all exponents and powers. So if you have 2 squared, let's see, 2 squared times 3, then you would do the squared first. You square the number first and then do times 3. Okay? Do multiplication and division. It's all part of step 3. And so if there's division and then multiplication, you'd still do them in order from left to right. You always do the entire step in order from left to right. So if it goes plus, then minus, then plus, you do them in that order from left to right. And again, same with number 4. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. That's a quick one that you'll see. Look at these examples. 4 plus 5 divided by 3. So if you do 4 plus 5 first, you get 9. Divided by 3 is 3. But that's wrong. Okay? You have to do the division first. 5 divided by 3. And then add 4. Alright? In this one, if you did 4 plus 15 before you divide, you'd end up with 19 divided by 3. And that's wrong. You have to do the division first. 15 divided by 3, and then add 4. Okay? Let's do these examples. And you might as well copy these down, because these are part of your homework assignments. Alright? So, these are from page 11. Your homework is going to be on page 11. Number 13. 7 plus 3 times 8 divided by 4. Now, most of the time, 8 divided by 4 will be written as a fraction, 8 over 4. Alright? But that's the way that this one is written. Also, do you see any of the symbols? Do you see a symbol that you don't need? What symbol in here don't you need? And why? Luke? You don't need the dot, do you? Why?
Because if the numbers in parentheses
Correct. The parentheses mean multiplication. And so we could just write it this way, without the dot. And we'd still be multiplying this term by this term. Alright? So, would we add 7 plus 3 first? No. What would we do first? Amelia? 8 divided by 4. And I'm going to write the answer right underneath the expression. That's simplifying it. This shows 8 divided by 4 is 2. Then I can bring down what's left. Bring down the 3. What is that? 3 times 2. 6. Now, am I done? No. Now, one of the mistakes I see is that you forget to bring down the 7 in this step. And then you get down to 6 and you think you're done because you didn't write the 7 and the operation symbol. Okay? So make sure that you keep bringing down the numbers you haven't used yet. Circle the answer at the bottom. And notice that it looks like an upside down pyramid. Right? It's being simplified as we go down. Alright? Number 15. This one has 2 sets of grouping symbols, so that's why I picked this one. It has this. You know what that symbol is called? It starts with a B. Close.
Bracket.
It's called a bracket, yep. It's called a bracket. A bracket is the exact same thing as a parenthesis. You could just replace brackets with parentheses. They don't do anything different. In fact, I don't even know why they have brackets, but somebody probably, they're probably important for something. You'll find out later. Brackets. They work the same thing as parentheses. They mean multiplication. They separate things. So, the bracket, 6 times 8 inside the bracket. What is that, class? 48. Then we need the parentheses. Do we need the parentheses anymore? No, you don't. What was the purpose of the parentheses there?
To do it first.
Just so that we would do this first, yep. But actually, we wouldn't need them there either because this is multiplication. And we know to do multiplication before addition. So now bring down the 2 plus. Do we need the brackets? Yes. 2 plus 48 is 50 minus 1. 49. Circle the answer at the bottom. Number 16. This one has something in it I wanted to show you. 2 times 6 plus, and there's a division bar. 7 plus 8 over 3. Now, what should we start with? Where should we start? Really? You can start with the multiplication. This is 12. Okay. Then, you notice what I wrote here? When this expression is written there above the division bar, it's kind of like having parentheses around it. So you want to simplify it up here first, and then do the division. Okay? Also, when we have parentheses here, and there's, oh, I'm missing a plus sign. There we go. So we want to bring down that plus sign so that you know what to do after you do the division. So we'd simplify this to 15 over 3, which is 5. 15 divided by 3 is 5, plus 12, and then 17. Now, I didn't have enough room at the bottom, otherwise I would write 17 underneath it. Okay? You don't use the equal sign there. Just write it at the bottom. And then number 20. It's similar, it has that division bar. So, 21 plus 15 over 3 plus 6. Okay? Now, don't do 21 divided by 3 first. We want to simplify in on the top and the bottom first. Okay? And then, since there's just division here, we could simplify it this way, like you would with a normal fraction. So 36 divided by 9. And then 4, right? Okay, so those are some sample questions, and they're also part of your homework assignment. Don't forget to study for the quiz tomorrow.